News, how are you doing? Happy Monday. So, I looked up the purple man from Five Nights at Freddy's. Purple guy. I was so curious about what it was. That is some creepy stuff. Nice. What are you drawing today? I was going to say this evening, because it's evening where I am, but I'm not quite sure what time it is where you are. But what are you working on, if you want to tell me about it? It's evening for you too. Okay. Well, cheers to the evening. I hope yours is peaceful. We're having some potential thunderstorms as I look outside. It's the piece that really got me to digital art. I spent half of year working on it and I'm making an alternate version right now. Wow. That's dedication. That's a long time to work on something, but that's really exciting though. An alternate version. How long, I guess, have you been making digital art, or is it something you've kind of been doing your whole life? I spent a lot of my life drawing with pencils and paper, and it wasn't until 2017 that I did like digital art for the first time. Okay, so when we left off in Beacon Pines, we all got locked in the founder's office. Well, like a year ago was the main thing when I started digital art. Okay. That's really cool though. And that was because I saw some error and I thought I could do it better. I gotcha. Like AI art? Do you use an iPad and like a pen? I use mostly Illustrator, AI art, yes. Okay, that's what I thought air meant. That's how I interpreted air, was AI art. On my phone and my finger, I am too poor to afford anything else. Wow, okay. That is incredible. Have you... I guess it's more of a Photoshop program, but there's a free website I used recently called Photopea. I don't know if there's... I'm sure there's like a free Illustrator type program. I just haven't looked into it. I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. Anyways, news. How has your day been? Mine's been pretty good. Worked out, had dinner, watched TV. There was a spider that kept like popping out from underneath the vanity in our bathroom, and I was like, what is happening? Why are you doing this to me? So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rolo, you just need some time. Personally, I'm enjoying this one app called Ipsy Paint. Oh, I'm gonna write that one down. I keep thinking today is Tuesday for some reason. Ipsy Paint. X. I don't know about you, but I have like certain days of the week I like to do specific things on. So like Tuesdays, I like to go to the grocery store and go by the recycling center and drop off recycling. And like, I didn't do that today, but I keep thinking today's Tuesday. Anyway. Rolo, it's over. We lost. There's gotta be like a secret way out of here.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. Okay. Hey. I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just, we were so close. I've got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heals. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Yeah, especially since he's like immortal or whatever. Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. Oh, this music's good. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short. So he left behind a letter, with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luca, I think they were meant for you. Why, what did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempest liquamine.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
Ooh. Which we already knew that from the other story tree branch we went off on. She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull.
Ooh. Did she blow up the source?
Chapter 8.
Oh.
Comeuppance. Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole-in-a-wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane.
Oh, she's gonna beat them.
Her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone. She would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Get it, Gran. Gran, what are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie. We're here to save Rolo. Hey, Mrs. Lucas Gran. That's awful nice of you. But I'm fine. Oh no, what did they... Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Hey, Alex, how are you? Happy Monday. Hope your evening's going well. So much has been happening. So much has been happening in this story. Let me know if you'd like me to catch you up on anything. I will do my best. Sorry I didn't make it back Friday evening. Lady wanted to watch a movie. No worries at all. Did you guys watch a good movie? Or I guess what movie did you watch? I was like, what was the last movie I watched? Can't remember. Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
We've got to stop him.
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No. Well, I guess that's it. We lost. Honestly, I don't know if she was watching an old black and white film. Okay. That sounds, like, I feel like I should be watching old black and white movies. Like, not, trashy slasher movies or horror movies. Well, I guess that's it. We lost. Did you have snacks, Alex? And also, if you have snacks, have you ever had popcorn with M&Ms in it or Reese's Pieces? If you like salty and sweet, like combo type stuff. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh boy.
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca.
No to snacks. That's nice restraint. I feel like whenever I put on a movie, I'm like, cheese and crackers, some Cheetos, some popcorn, whatever. Marco, hi. How are you doing this evening? Give you a shout out. I've had Reese's Pieces and popcorn with M&M. And popcorn with M&M. Not again. So you don't like that combination? Hi Marco, thanks for coming by. You're taking a rest. But I did have another one of those wraps with a smoothie. Okay, and what was in the wrap again? Because I remember it sounded good, and your smoothie was like banana and strawberry. I don't mind that combo. Well, Marco, I hope that you're... I can't remember if I said this, but I hope that you're resting well. Thanks for coming by. I went out to eat Mexican twice this weekend. I guess I told you that Friday night, and then Saturday we went out and hiked at the Arboretum with my brother and went to our favorite Mexican restaurant in the town that he lives in. It was a lot of food. This whole weekend I just felt, I was like, so yesterday I was like, I'm just gonna have like one smallish meal and deflate is kind of how I felt. So much salt, so much margarita.
Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
Oh.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Marco, I love that twerk. Is that a kitty cat twerking? It's so small. It looks like a kitty cat on my screen. Wrap has grilled chicken, jerk sauce, cheese, black beans, pineapple salsa, and pineapples, and romaine lettuce. That sounds amazing. I really love the... Is it just the Caribbean jerk? Is that what it's called? Sauce. from Buffalo Wild Wings. Thanks so much, Indecisive. I hope that you're doing well. Happy Monday. Oh my gosh, Nella, you're here too? How are you? So good of you guys to come by. The cat twerk was me. Oh wait, how did I... Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Nella. I see a capital M and a pinkish font on my screen and I can't read apparently. Wow. Thank you so much for the cat twerk. My smoothie was a peach, guava, passion fruit with mango and pineapple. Where did I get strawberry banana from? I need a minute to give my wrist a break. Rest, yeah, rest. Taking breaks from all that drawing news. Anyway, how's everybody's evenings going? I hope your Mondays have been wonderful. I know News is working on some art. Marco's taking a rest. Alex and I are talking about food. Nella, do you have anything to contribute to the food? The food talk. Indecisive is making me want donuts like every single time. Thank goodness I don't need my wrist to type and chat. Yeah, that is a thank goodness. I still have not tried to get into text-to-speech. I just had Philly cheesesteak. That sounds delicious, Nella. Did you make it or did you... I've never made a Philly cheesesteak, but that is like one of my favorite things to get out. Like if at a sports bar and you have like a really ice-cold beer. Pre-prepped. Okay, nice. Did you put it like in bread? Like, you know, like a bun type thing or whatever? I don't know what it's coming in. Oh, hey Alex, thank you so much for that resubscription. I appreciate that. 2 months. I cannot believe it's been 2 months. I feel like I just started streaming like a couple of weeks ago. It's been great though. And Alex, I'm sure I've talked about this before, but World of Horror got pushed back to October. We probably have talked about this before, but I was like, I haven't played that for a while, and I remember I was playing that when you first came and stopped by my stream. And I was like, I need to play that again. I guess I'm looking forward to the full release so much that I'm like, I just want to wait for the full thing, you know what I mean? I need to think of something to like... some kind of emote or something special for subscribers. I have it on PC. I could wait, but I did see that announcement. Yeah, I'm excited for it because I've been playing it for a couple years now. And there's so much in it that I'm like, I want to, like, you get certain things that, like, don't have any meaning or use yet, as you know, so. But I was like, I need to play that again soon for you and everybody else that enjoys seeing that game. Have you played it lately? Like I said, I read you have it on PC. But I didn't know if you played it just in your off time or ever. In your off time. Whenever you feel like gaming. Yeah, I'm still scared to try the hardest difficult. Yes. I feel you on that. There's been a couple times where I basically just shot myself in the foot playing as the character who can't have any human allies. And then like there's another background that like makes... It was just really bad. I think the most recent was a month or so ago. Okay, so that's not too long, but I need to for the Chivos. Yes. Alex, I've resorted to using the guide, kind of like with Salazar House, because I'm like, I've seen so much of this, like I just want to get more of the achievements. Because I don't even have all the characters unlocked. My wrists are going to die today, but it's worth it. Sending it's like, what would I send to your wrists? Sending rest to your wrists news. I was like, do people ice their wrists? They're like those like wrist braces. I don't know. Me neither, but I think I'm missing like 2 to 3 since the last update added some new ones. Cold pack. Yeah, I haven't played it. I think Alex, probably I last played World of Horror about a month ago. So I don't remember what achievements. I appreciate seeing like the new events and new enemies and stuff. But I can't even remember what characters I do have. I know I don't have the lady that you can find in the woods. Like pocket change? Let me just keep narrating this game too. I'm all over the place. She's badass. Yeah, I want to get her. And I feel like I read about how to get her. Like, you have to see the news report about the sweater being found and then explore the woods. You can also get the Street Rioter girl. Okay. I haven't even gotten the ending. Like, there's certain things I haven't had the tiny key for something in the school. And then, like, the mermaid with the janitor, I haven't done, like, that ending. I haven't ever had the fire axe to get one of the endings for, like, the botanist one. She's kind of RNG. Is that... Okay. Tiny key in school gives you the hunting rifle. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I've had the hunting rifle. Was it to unlock the display case? Or it's to unlock the locker? Man, I don't know, but I love how, like, intricate that game is. Display case or the locker. Okay. That's what I thought. And then, like I said, the fire axe, I haven't ever had that in my inventory to be able to hack through the plants. And then there's something else you need for the... Do you get the fire axe from the janitor with the mermaids? I don't know. It's... Display case, I forgot what comes in it. I don't know. I was going to say, I think it's a spell, but I think that was just because I punched... I think I broke the glass. I don't know what I'm talking about. That might not even be the what I did. That game's blurred together so much for me. Yes, I need that for the botanist mystery. Yeah, okay. I knew that part about the fire axe and needing it for the... I haven't done that yet. Nella, have you played World of Horror? Have we talked about World of Horror? You're unlucky penny. Yeah, I plopped it in the vial when no one was looking. What's that going to do? No idea, that's the beauty of science. Also, another Achievo is to kill him with a certain weapon with a certain character, the girl with the big jugs. Okay. I think that was what I was thinking about, though. Nope, haven't tried it. Will watch you, though. Okay, yeah. I like I said, I haven't played it for like a month. And it's such a cool game. They finally announced the full release of it is coming in October. So, for the longest time it said summer 2023, so just a few more months. Now we observe. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
This transformation reminds me of Space Jam. Holy crap, he's a baby? Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. Oh, she was in on this? That baby giving side-eye is... That's the funniest thing I've seen today. Look at that smug baby, Bebe. This is an innocent child. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you.
Eris awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we... We do at Valentine's always do. What must be done? I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for father, young Sharper. That would be a great help. Thank you. So, this brother and sister are going to raise their father, who's now a bebe. Some strange family dynamics going on here.
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes.
She doesn't look very terrified.
With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show is over. You may leave now.
Epilogue.
Oh my god, did we make it to the end?
Beacon Pines' coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts.
Okay.
When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley.
Will be kind of lurkish, going to play a game with my cousin. Awesome, Alex, thanks for letting me know. I'm interested to know what game you're going to play, and also have fun. I'm like, is it a board game? Is it a video game?
It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn.
Nothing good, GTA 5. Okay, but that's... I haven't played that in so long, but all I would do is, like, run people over and drive away from the police. That's basically the extent of my GTA skills.
His mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
Wait, are you gonna play on, like, GTA Online with all the kids that yell at you? Okay, but what about Rollo being old? Rollo, are you up yet? Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. You gonna swing by? Be there in a minute. The clappers.
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage. Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom, and now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
Okay, seems like things are going well. Oh, hello, Mother. Mom, I'm ready to go now. You go on without me. I'll meet you there. I've got a batch of jam to finish jarring. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing. But now I enjoy it. I have never made jam. I watched my aunt, like, jar things when I was a kid, but I didn't really ever learn how. Josh! What's up? Glad you made it home safe. I'll see you in a bit. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Crapola. You trying to do some shoutouts? You gotta rinse the outside off him, right? I know how that feels. I gotta run errands tomorrow, and then I gotta mow and do yard work. I'm planning on mowing and doing yard work on Wednesday. And I'm covered in grass clippings and dust and stuff. I'm like, I just gotta hose off outside. My mom loves making jam with the grapes she grows, so I love homemade jam. News, that's awesome. We have some grapes growing in back behind our garden. I don't know if there's enough grapes to make jam, but oh, my husband said yes, there are enough grapes to make jam, so we might be making some jam. Yard work sucks. It does. I'm very thankful though, Alex, that we have a riding lawnmower because we are on 4.5 acres, and so it takes me about 5 hours to mow and then do all like the weed eating and stuff. The weed eating is my least favorite, obviously, because the riding mower, you're just like driving around. But the weed eating, I'm like, okay, at least it's like an ab workout. But yikes, yeah, no, I hadn't been on a riding mower since I was a kid, and we would go out and help my grandparents in their orchard. And my grandma would be like, you can sit on like, she would have like my brother and I sit on like the cover basically for the blades. She had this, it was a Grasshopper, like 0 radius turn lawnmower. And then, anyways, we have some hills here, and I'm like, every time I'm going up the hill on the mower, I'm like, this is it. This is how I go. The mower's gonna just, it's a little scary. My father-in-law, when people ask him how long it takes him to mow the yard, he's like, about 5 or 6 beers. But I have not drank beer and mowed because all the grass is like blowing around. It's gonna blow right into my beer. And it would get hot. Because then, wait, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, does he stop to like chug a beer and then get back on? Because that would like take way longer. I don't know. I have a lot of questions still. But yeah, it cracked me up. 5 or 6 beers long. Wait, where did Father's grave go? Bless you. I will say that the riding mower was here when we moved in, so it wasn't like... I'm not that fancy. I'm just very lucky that there's a riding mower. Oh, planting trees? I hear you and Rollo have big plans for that little treehouse. Yeah, it started getting crowded after we revoked the max capacity 1 Rollo, 1 Luca rule. So we decided to expand. But at least we've got some help with that. How's the internship at Nellie and Ilona's shop going? It's been great. I'm hoping it helps me get into the School of Agriculture up at State. Also, Nellie said she'd write a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rollo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. I don't just mean grown, literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations. Don't tell him this, because it'll go to his head, but I'm really proud of that little punk. I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you. I know. Aw. Okay, so this is a pretty decent epilogue. I still wish I could go this way. Oh. Hey Gus, how's the tree planting going? Couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Ilona and Nellie for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy. Gus, we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's next?
When perennial harvest collapsed, most of the board skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new offices. You can count on us. Well, it looks like you really found your calling. I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now this right here. This is something I can be proud of. Now in my mind I'm like, have I ever planted a tree? How's the napping this morning? The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. And the view's getting greener every day. Nice. I see you decided on a name. Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. It was actually Nellie's idea. There's still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is, go slow and fix things. Amen to that. I don't know if I'm a fan of their new name, Slow and Dirty Harvest. I feel like there's better word choices. I better not dilly-dally, but gotta get to the treehouse. Like, I get the sentiment of Slow and Dirty Harvest, but how about, like, meaningful harvest or heartfelt harvest? Luca, get this. I managed to reel in an actual fish this morning. Seriously? Yeah, and honest to goodness. Flip-floppin', swim-swammin', fish. I don't think I've ever caught an actual fish here. Been at least 7 years since I caught one. I'd say it's a good omen. What'd you do with the fish? Oh, I released it back into the pond. I'm hoping to catch it again tomorrow. Okay, but like, if you catch a fish so many times, wouldn't, like, where you catch its mouth, like, start to have problems? Is there something new to do here? Go pick up your bait from the tackle box, buckaroo. Oh my gosh, okay, so we can do new things. Okay, I did not know this existed.
Luca tied a small magnet to the line, fishing with the law of attraction.
I wonder if this has been here this whole time and I didn't know. Oop. Where do you think the lock is for this key? Now why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Gah, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now this key could unlock anything. Cool. Okay, but I guess I'll just fish up all these treasures. These treasures.
Luca wrapped some tape around the hook. Hey, you never know.
It's like Ariel's grotto is full of treasures. I've got a bunch of big words written on. It's got I've got a bunch of big words written on me. Let's see that. We regret to inform you that your application for property rights with respect to the Beacon Pines CBD and surrounding area has been rejected. Who is that for? Applicant Valentine Estate. Good. Good. Ooh. Juicy.
Luca placed a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Is it? I guess catfish are usually further down. Like that River Monsters show. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man. Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. Pungent.
Luca wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook. Some fish have refined taste.
I wouldn't call thyme pungent. But, okay, what do I know? Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town. Oh, Mrs. Blazing Fire, thank you so much for the raid. How are you? Happy Monday. I hope you're doing really well. I think I'm about at the end of this game. I don't know why, but that sound alert for the raid, like, jolted my heart. It's not even a scary sound. I'm just relaxing here fishing. I'm doing good now that I'm home. Glad you're home. Welcome home. Hope you can let your hair down and relax when you hear your family. How are you? I'm doing really well, thank you. Pretty typical Monday. Worked out, made dinner, watched some Veronica Mars. It's now finally cool enough that we can open the windows to let some fresh air in. Oh no, I was going to give you a hardest stroke. I wasn't trying to give you a hardest stroke. I know you weren't. I think it was because I was like so focused on like the simple, like easy fishing that like a sound jolted me. So, but no, I didn't think you were. I'm fine. But yeah, it's been a good evening. We're trying to obviously run the air conditioning as little as possible. So when like it gets to a certain temperature outside, we're like, okay, open the windows, turn on the fans to create a cross breeze through the house. Should we give it back to him? He may not even want it back. The man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. Okay, we have one more charm.
Luca tied a bent nail onto the line. If all you have is a hammer...
Mrs. Blazing Fire, how is Zelda going for you? I have no idea how long the new one is. I just remember I've played Breath of the Wild and I never finished it, and I was like, this is very long already. Is that a picture? It's a photo of you and Uncle Joseph. Let me see that. Huh, look at those two young fools. How'd it end up at the bottom of the pond? Who can say? Some things are just hard to explain. I miss Uncle Joseph. How come he doesn't come fishing with us anymore? He's busy with his new job at Valentine's. What's a new job got to do with him fishing with us? It's complicated. Like I said, some things are hard to explain. Challenging to say the least. Okay. Sending you good Zelda puzzle overcoming vibes. I don't want to fish anymore.
Wrapped some tape around the hook. Hey,
okay.
You never...
Okay. I think we've fished up everything we can from this pond. Oh gosh, I forgot that they were invited. A little higher. Yup. Little lower. Yup. Little higher. Yup. I'm telling you, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. That's the thing about having, like, the windows open, like, doors will randomly shut. Luca, there you are. Would you tell him it's not the angle? Hey, I'm not in charge of antenna redesign. Fine, fine. Iggy, just don't do anything drastic until we get back. Who, me? Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yup. They'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. If we really want Mission Control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a bit. You're right. Lead the way. My cat would definitely jump out if I opened our windows. Oh my gosh, Akin, thank you so much for the subscription for 2 months. I can't believe, I was just saying earlier, I can't believe it's been 2 months. How are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Are you still out and about traveling? Well, in Mrs. Blazing Fire, we have screens, and they have a catio, and it's got like the wire mesh on their catio, so they can, it's like they get to be outside, but they're wire meshed in, which was a little bit crazy last night because there was a skunk ruffling around outside. Yeah, I'm in Utah currently. Okay, you've been out on the road like you are. Oh, thank you so much, Mrs. Blazing Fire. How is Utah? How how is everything going? I was watching your husband stream earlier. I was like, oh, I know what time of day it is because it's time for me to work out and make dinner. So I was popping in and out of his stream. But I hope Utah is treating you well. I was like, it's still June, but it still gets hot there. The first time I went to Utah was in August, and it was very hot. And it's hot here too, though, so I don't know why I'm like... And it's so humid here too. Which, being in Seattle, you're like, it's gonna be humid, but it's not. It doesn't get like as hot as it does here. It just feels different. It's going good, just busy as usual. I'll be home late tomorrow night though. Okay, awesome. So ready to get home. Okay, well, sending you safe travels early. Wishing you safe travels early before you travel. No, Akin's husband is Aurum Destroyer. He is also part of the daycare, and he was streaming earlier. Mrs. Blazing Fire, I think her husband has streamed before. I haven't actually met him. But are you... You're driving around, aren't you? Anyway, safe travels. I was like, so where my brother lived, he lived in Roy, Utah, which is just, I guess it's about 40 minutes north of Salt Lake City. And so it wasn't, I'm trying to remember, maybe like an hour. Oh, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Yes, good luck. Sending you good luck bits. Blazing Fire 23 is Mrs. Oh, that makes sense. Oh my god. Mrs. Blazing Fire, I feel so silly, like, not saying that your husband's name is Blazing Fire when you're named Mrs. Blazing Fire. Sometimes reading chat and, like, interpreting chat in my head, it does not compute. Oh, you're in Roy, Utah? Michael's family is from that exact area. Okay. Now, I'm not trying to, like, say exactly where... I know that area somewhat, because that's where my brother lived for the last... Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. He's been there for... He was there for 6 years. Or almost 6 years. So the first time we went out to visit, we did I think I told you about the horrible float trip down the Weber River. It was a float trip, and it was not really a relaxing float trip. It was a nightmare, and I would never ever do it again. That is wild. Small world. You get on the internet, and the world is not so big anymore. But yeah, I spent a lot of time in that area. And then when we were moving from Seattle, we stopped and stayed at my brother's for a couple nights. Because the drive from Seattle to where my brother lived was 11 hours. And so we'd just do that all in one day. Like, we'd usually get up at like 4:30 and hit the road. And take our cats and mosey on down the highway to Utah. Small world. Yeah, it is a small world. But I really am glad to see you. Like I said, I feel like it's been a while since I've talked with you. But it's nice that you are out and about traveling the world. I've been looking into travel for this October, and then looking into booking a trip next year. So I think, yeah, we've talked about that. I'm excited. I enjoy parts. I enjoy seeing new things and going to like new museums and stuff when I travel. The flying part, nah. I haven't really been in anyone's streams really. Well, that's probably like, it must be nice to take a break. I was talking to somebody today on their stream and I was like, I need to take, like, I'm working, I'm watching some streams. I was like, I need to take an eye break. I jumped in a couple of Michaels, but not many of them. That is dedication. You know what? And to be fair, like, I have Twitch on my phone, but it's just so much easier to like watch on my laptop. Because then I can type on a full keyboard and I can, it's just so much easier. Hey C, hello, it's a Lurky Night here. Love you, friend. I love you too, Troy. I hope that you, if you're still out traveling around, I hope it's going well. I got to see some photos of you having fun, so I hope you made it home safely if you are home, but thank you so much for saying hello. What am I doing in this game again? Oh, fiddlesticks. Okay. It's just so nice when all my friends drop by to say hello and chat. Okay, I'm here. Josh, welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful day at work. I think I'm about at the end of this game. It has been a lot of twists and turns throughout this game. But we are playing, as far as I know, we're playing the epilogue, so... that chicory game, I think Josh, I'm glad that I'm watching you play it, because like watching you play it, I'm like, I like it, but I don't know if I wanted to buy it. If that makes sense. Okay, so we've talked to them. Okay, wait, what are we supposed to do? Oh, we have to go all the way to... Why isn't Beck at the freaking treehouse? The frickety-frackety treehouse. Young Mr. Van... Okay, look at this baby giving side-eye. Yeah, watching everyone from my phone is rough. Yes, I feel you, Akin. You were dedicated for doing that. Just chillax into Runner's calming voice. Oh, thank you, Nella. That's kind of why I've taken a pause from all of it. Yeah, I would too. Yeah, I don't know if I would buy it, but it's not bad for Game Pass. Yeah, that makes complete sense. Oh my god, Josh. I can't remember if I told you this. I don't think I did, but has anybody here seen there's going to be a Barbie edition of Xbox? And I'm like obsessed with it. The Xbox, it's got like the Barbie dream house built around the Xbox, and then there's like I guess different cases or skins for your controllers to make it look like Barbie and Ken and like a few other things, and it's hot pink. Like, it's, I don't have an Xbox, and I haven't, like, if someone gave me an Xbox, I'd be like, awesome, yes. I haven't ever, like, I've just been a Nintendo and PlayStation kid. But the Barbie Xbox has me like, I gotta enter that competition. I think it's a competition. I don't think we can actually buy them. Hopefully I can beat it by the end of the week. Fingers crossed, Josh. Fingers crossed. I think you said you were gonna play it by ear if you were streaming tomorrow, if depending on the weather. But I try to be, everybody that comes in that streams, I try to always come watch your streams for a while, because I've enjoyed getting to know all of you and spending time with you when you hear your family. Why is my personality the Olive Garden? What do you call that, catchphrase? You need to look it up. Anybody that has any kind of interest in Barbie or just hot pink things, look up the Barbie Xbox. Oh, that's so cool. I don't need the Barbie shelf, but I like the pink Xbox. I know, right? Like it's supposed to be the Barbie dream house because it's got the little pool in the back with like the inflatable floaty things, and it's just, So over the top. I love it. Alright, I'll be listening, but I'm trying to make a blanket at the moment. When I get home, I'll be way more consistent and present. Oh my gosh, no worries at all, Akin. I'm so glad you dropped by and said hello. Good luck with your blanket. That's amazing. I need to get back on your, I have your craft site bookmarked, because I know Heather and I were looking at it that one day, and you were like, wait, don't buy anything. I need to get back on there, so, I haven't forgotten about that. Oh, okay, LMAO, I see it now. Okay, yeah. Someone was explaining, I was like reading a little article about it, and then I was like, oh, that's what that is, Josh. I was like, I was kind of like, what is all this? Is this like a shelf? I guess you could use it as like shelves for your games. Maybe? Or like a cat tree? No, my cats would collapse that and crush my Xbox, and then I would cry. And then all of the Barbie fandom would come after me for destroying the one Barbie Xbox in existence. There was a Barbie game that I would rent on the regular original Nintendo, and it was so freaking hard. Just like that just triggered a memory for me. Yeah, I fixed up the shipping thing. I just need to upload all my photos. Woof. You can do it. That's exciting though. I think I can... Hold on. Okay, you know what? I was gonna put the link to it in there, but I could wait till you have all your photos. I just was gonna say, if anybody... wants to browse some crafts. Well, you have one photo on there. I can't find anywhere to sign up for the giveaway. I need to investigate. Yeah, Josh, I didn't dig that deep into it either. And then part of me was like, is this like... They wouldn't create this much of a mock-up if it was a scam, would they? But yeah, when I was a kid, I got pretty lucky at winning giveaways. That has not that luck has not carried over into my adult life. But that'd be pretty awesome to have the Barbie Xbox. And then now, of course, I'm like, wait, where would I put it? I have no room for anything. I would make room for the Barbie Xbox. Alright, this Bebe giving me side-eye. Young Mr. Van Horn. How's little Solomon, Sharper doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. So we do a lot of strolling these days. Has he, you know, attempted to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Medwell, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer this second time around. That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. Two activities I am endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job. And the whole town is ready to help out however we can. I can't wait to teach him to throw a baseball.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
That would be acceptable. Hi, Marco. I hope you're resting well. I love your little cat with the sad eyes. Just makes me want to give it a hug. Yeah, it's as bad as having Rock Band. Oh yeah. I was just thinking of like musical games that I have. I have SingStar for my PlayStation. Is it PlayStation 3? It has I don't know if anybody has played SingStar, but it's microphones as the it's a singing game. Like it's like Rock Band, except instead of hitting notes with like pushing buttons, you have to hit notes with your voice. And I have SingStar, ABBA, and I bought a whole bunch of songs. I don't know if we can still play it though, like if it's defunct or what, but also I'm still not quite sure I understand all of Twitch's guidelines or rules about karaoke streams. Because I also have a portable karaoke microphone. Oh, I wanted SingStar so bad. Like if I boot it up and it still works, I will let you know, Josh. And then someday, when we all meet up, I'll bust out the SingStar. It's a lot of fun. It was a lot of I got Private Dancer by Tina Turner, which is like I was like, is that my favorite Tina Turner song? I think it is. It was the one I karaoke'd the most, Private Dancer. But the ABBA was so good. I do Rock Band streams, just don't post the VOD. Yeah, I gotta get there. Okay, I gotta get there for your Rock Band stream. I got to see Saki play Guitar Hero that one time, and it was like a time warp back to when I was in college, and I was like, oh god, choices I made back then. Ah. But I did enjoy playing that game. I just wasn't very good at it. Luca, do you want a biscotti? On the house. I don't really have time. You could eat a biscotti while you walk, Luca. Zariel, you gotta come and see this. I finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso. Ah, Lumi. If I didn't know better, I would think you're proud of something. Pfft, as if No, it's too late. You are now officially a person that cares. I might do it Friday as a last stream before break. Oh, that's right. Josh, my brain already blocked out the news that you're taking a break until, I guess, your birthday stream in July. So everybody here, check each other out. But Josh, this is his farewell week before he takes a break. He'll be back. But if you have time, check out one of Josh's streams. I always have a good time there. I laugh so much on your stream. It's because we're old. It's like, why do we? Because we're old. We laugh at the same stuff. Okay, what are you doing, book lady? He looked to his friends with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, we made it. The end.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
Oh, hello, Luca. Thank you, you're the best. Aw. You are. Aw, thanks, News. Those are cute. Yep, too old funny to... Yeah. I'm so sorry for burning your lungs today. Well, everybody burned your lungs today. I still cannot believe Bobber tricking you with that hot sauce. That... I'm still thinking about that, because I'm like, I would never do that. I would never do that as a redeem or to somebody. Like, I was like, I'm gonna have to start saving up my channel points to get to that amount. How are you? Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? I think you're pretty much up to speed. Wow, back for seconds? He's done it so many times. Yeah, that's... I was cracking... Okay, so, to be honest, probably back in 2017, my brother was streaming on Twitch, and he was playing Rise of the Tomb Raider, like, when that came out. So, like, I guess 2017, 2018. Anyway, someone came into the chat, and we thought that they were donating money, but they weren't really giving money. So we were like, oh, thank you so much, you're so generous. And it was like a fake donation thing. They had me do a whole shot glass before because several people went in for multiple redemptions. Oh. Oh, that's bad. Ooh. Mm-mm. I don't even like shots of alcohol. But like shots of hot sauce. Ugh. Mm-mm. I'm so sorry, Josh. Did I ever tell you about the time my husband made cheese shot glasses? He bought this like silicone mold, whatever the word is, so you could make ice shot glasses. Well, he had this idea to make cheese shot glasses, and we could drink wine out of them. But it was the worst thing I've ever had in my entire life. Like, still thinking about it to this day makes me kind of feel sick to my stomach. Because, you know, cheese and wine, brilliant combination, right? This, the cheese that he did, like, it was not right. Jesus wept. It was disgusting. And it's like, never, ever, 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 ever again will I ever do that. So, not to mention, like, who wants to take a shot of wine? I guess I thought we might be able to sip it, but then the cheese started, like, getting all gooey. Not a good idea. Just don't do it. Kinda ick. Yeah, definitely kinda ick. If it's not too much trouble, for the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose. I have the shot glass mold, I only used it for chocolate. Okay, did your chocolate turn out okay? Because I'm like, okay, what if you did like a chocolate... I still don't know what I'd choose. You know what, maybe a chocolate shot glass with like creme de menthe or something, so it was like an Andes mint or a polar bear shot. Did you? Yeah, that's what I'm like wondering if you used it for Bailey's. That sounds really good too, Nella. Other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone, but it's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. Wait, who's this kid? Okay, so they're having ice cream. Hey Luca, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour? Sure thing. My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He said it builds character. You have to temper it, it's a pain in the ass. Okay, I'm thinking there was no tempering of the cheese. Because it was worse than like a Velveeta, like, I'm trying to think of how to describe it, but think of like a waxy cheese that tastes like a disgusting oil. Gotta drown it in chocolate. Mudslide. Have you ever had a mudslide? Idea, can't type, still high from earlier. I bet you are. You can have, Josh, you can have what my friend, she'll text me and be like, hi, Dia, and she'll let me know what it is. It's like 2 in the morning. I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, oh, okay. I support this. Yeah, hard pass on that cheese. Don't do it. But mudslides, yes. Yeah, mudslides are good. I think you meant to say it builds calluses. Oh, this builds character. Yeah, it builds something, alright. Oh, she's gonna murder her father. Faja. Luca, can I interest you in a delicious apple?
He playfully waggled an apple.
No thanks, just saying hello. Well, hello then. Mind telling your mom we need a new crate of jam? Already? It's funny, I used to hide this stuff in the back. Terrified that someone would find out about our secret messages. Now everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous Spy Jam. Reading Spy Jam made me think of Spaceballs, where they're like, they jam the radar or whatever, and it's like actual. It's so stupid. And also, slapping this watermelon. Let me just beat. Oh, I got a new charm. Thank you for the twerking Homer. That's what I call that, indecisive. I don't know if you can hear me, but I call it twerking Homer. My neck, my back, my Netflix and my snacks. Okay, wait, now that I got a new charm, can I go fishing again? With the new charm. I've never... Are there more hit? I haven't even Googled a guide to this. Let me get out my Versus Books guide. And, okay. I want to see if I can use the smack charm. Oh my god, there is a smack charm. Shell, yeah.
Stretchy hand. All those things always get dirty anyway.
Ew. Jumbles. got some beads. Should we give it to Mom? She likes jewelry. That's a sweet thought, Buckaroo. But I'm not sure she'd fully appreciate a pond bracelet. Okay. Well, that's quite a haul. Feels like a good time to pack up. Just a little bit longer. If things lasted forever, they might not feel as special, huh? I guess. I'll make you a deal, Buckaroo. If you ever feel like you need to talk about anything at all, you just say, let's go fishing, and I'll know what you mean. Like a secret password? Yep, top secret. Neat. Okay, so we got everything from there. Oh, I wonder if I look at the tree, if I can see if there are other... if I can use smack in any other situation. Okay, I don't think so. Oh, you know what? We still have that path to explore. Okay, so I do have a bit more left in this game. Oh, fiddle faddle. Now I'm like, where are the rest of the hidden things? What's today's news that needs no one? I'll give you tomorrow's headline today. Our old friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, aka William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of The Iceman Cometh at the State Correctional Facility. I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Well, I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft, now that he's in the big house. Dawn. Yawn. I'm glad you swung by. More follow-up questions for your story? Nope, I got everything I need. Thanks again for that. I sent a draft of the story to a reporter in Capital City, and they offered me an internship. Of course they did. You're an amazing reporter. I don't know about all that. A story about a phony corporation that picked up an entire town of people and moved them to cover up a massive illegal mine shaft full of incredibly hazardous chemicals? Sort of writes itself, if you think about it. Just don't forget us when you become a fancy big city reporter. Capital City isn't that far away. I'm gonna have to come back from time to check in and see what sort of new trouble you've gotten yourself into. Sorry to disappoint, but my adventuring days are over. Ha! We both know that's not true. What makes you say that? Call it a reporter's intuition. Okay, snooze the wait on.
Mrs. Fratelli glowed with a carefree smile.
Is that your suitcase? That is 2 weeks of unencumbered tranquility. Excuse me? Would you be so kind as to take my order? 2 weeks of sand, margaritas, and forgotten obligations. Excuse me. I'd love to place an order.
Mrs. Fratelli sighed with a zen-like calm.
Just as soon as the lunch rush ends. They got the diner waitress hair down pat, right? Like, and I think she's the only person who works here anymore, so she's just on the fritz. She's frazzled. She's frazzled, Nella. She's frazzled. I'll be a feather on the wind. You're going on vacation? For the first time in years. Oh my gosh, Heather, thank you so much for the subscription. 2 months, let's go. Thank you, so good to see you. I hope that your evening is going well. Thank you so much for coming by. And 2 months. Can you believe it's been 2 months? Yes, just so tired. Well, I hope that you can snuggle up into bed. I'll be switching to my phone in a minute. Yes, getting off my PC. Rest your weary eyes. Lay your head down and relax. Let me read you a story called Beacon Pines. Yeah, 2 months. I can't believe it. What a journey it's been. It's been wonderful. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the mom. And I've got you and your mom to thank. Why is that? She didn't tell you yet? You two are gonna fill in for me at the diner while I'm gone. Yes, I can't believe it's been that long already, but I've loved every day of it. Well, you've been such a big part of streaming, and whenever you pop in, it's great seeing you and Akin. And I remember, like, the first night I made affiliate, you all came in and we were chatting. So, are you growing out your facial hair? Not really. I feel like I usually have kept it this long. I just haven't trimmed it. I consider you one of my good friends. Aw, I consider you one of my good friends too. It's been fun. I keep thinking about it just looks darker. Well, maybe the lighting. I gotta I'm starting to get like whites in my facial hair. I have white hairs in my facial hair. I'd love to meet you in real life one day. I know, me too. I would love to meet you in real life. I was like, we're not really that far apart. To be honest, if like in the middle of the night, if somebody could just like trim my facial hair, cut my hair, like do everything I hate maintenance. It's so annoying. Or not if you think about it. Yeah, I know. I was because my brother goes to Ohio for work. They have some like kind of conference there. I was like, I should just zoom on up to Ohio with my brother, and I'll come hang out with Heather. We could have an in-person stream together and go to Hamburger Mary's. Dude, that would be amazing. A maintenance fair. I know, right? Like, I always hated, like, it obviously, I have short hair. It doesn't take that long to cut my hair, but like to actually like go to some place. So I just started cutting it on my own. Dude, I love that. Yeah, I will let you know if that's in the works, or if he and his wife just are closing on their house, and they're moving this next, I guess, the end of this week into 4th of July. So I'm not sure when he's going again. Not that I have to go with him, but I was like, it'd save gas. The two of us splitting the gas bill. Maybe his work, I think, pays for the gas. I'll have to look more into it. So I guess we're gonna fill in for this frazzled owner while she takes a vacation to lay in the sand and drink some margaritas, which sounds like vacation to me too. Like, not really laying in the sand, like you want to have a beach towel with an umbrella. Just like old times. It's fine, I'll wait. Can we go back into our kitchen? I do like the colors of this diner.
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom. The memories of that day came.
I don't know if there's any new memories to be made here. Oh boy. No, Good afternoon, Mr. Talib. Achoo! Sorry, these allergies have been killing me. Haven't been able to smell a thing all day. I almost sold Miss Hatch a gallon of spoiled milk this morning. Got anything to help clear out these darn sinuses? Whatever it takes, I just want to be able to smell again. We're gonna give him some incendiary. I would think that this would work. Achoo! What's wrong? Well, I like the spicy peppers. Put them on something that'll really wake up the senses. Okay, so spicy peppers. What's on the bottom? Ooh, pungent? Is that what we gotta do? That's gotta be it. Pungent. That's icky. I call this one a cod for the common cold. Oh my, that's spicy and stinky. I'm sorry, I'll try again. No, don't you see what this means? I can smell again. Looks like your father isn't the only doctor in the family. Cooking mini game come through. Hey, Miss Hatch, what can I get you? Oh, I'm not terribly hungry. Something snack-sized if you could. Okay, snack-sized. Is that adorable? That's what we need, is adorable. Adorable. Is that a good sign? I call it the novella. Lovely. We're just making people happy. I have a coupon here for 1 free burger. What'll it be? Well, I have a lot of mouths to feed. So give me the biggest burger you have. They must eat a lot, huh? You have no idea. Oh, and throw some lettuce on top. Josh, I love your color-changing diamond. I will tell you till the end of time. We need lettuce on top? Do we even have lettuce? Okay. I feel like we should put it in a sack for her, because she's probably going to take it to go. I call it, the too much is never enough. This should keep them at bay. Thank you. Alright, more hungry customers. If it isn't little Luca. Hey, Uncle Nuncreed. How come you haven't been around the house lately? Well, your dad and I had a little disagreement is all. How's he doing? Has he mentioned me? Not really, he's been busy lately. Sometimes he doesn't come home from work before bedtime. Is that so? Well, tell him I'm thinking of him. You seem sad. Nonsense. What can I get you for lunch? I don't know what I'm going to do when there's like a super voice narrated game. I've been enjoying narrating these games. Fact of the matter is, I don't have much of an appetite right now. But Uncle Nuncreed, you gotta eat. I'll make you something special. That'll cheer you up. Okay, so we gotta make him something special. Josh, looking at your diamonds, I can hear that Diamond Rain song. Okay, what is something special? Lavish? Succulent? Lavish? I have no idea. I have no idea. Is that caviar? Love your narration voice. Thank you, Nella. I'm sorry, Luca. It seems I still can't muster much of an appetite. Hang on. I'll make something to cheer you up. Okay, if I was going to cheer somebody up... Okay, but also, Nella, anybody else here, do you ever listen to, like, NPR and you're like... Even though, like, this is some news and it's not great news, I'm like, they have such great voices. I listened to the actual song on the ride home from work and all I could think about was street dancing. Car dancing on your way home. I don't think I've actually listened to the full song, Josh. Tender and indulgent? Is that gonna cheer? They have such great voices. Part of me like wonders like what is the audition process like to become a, what do you call that, broadcaster for NPR? Something to cheer you up. Just give him some Xanax. Give him something. I should probably be writing down what I'm doing. Anchor. Thank you so much, Nella. I was like, but they don't actually, I was like, if you just read the news, right? Like, you don't have to do all the legwork. Okay, that should, I mean, that's a smiley face. That should make him happy. Hey, honey, how's it going? What the toots is going on? What the toots is happening? How are you? How's your evening? Thanks for coming by. I think I'm almost... We got a ways to go in this game still, but we are playing the epilogue, but there's still some other things I can choose to do differently. Thank you for the shout out. Yeah, you're welcome. Your evening is great. Good, good, good. I'm glad to hear it. I know Mondays aren't everybody's favorite days. But it is evening. Hopefully there's no skunk outside of our house this evening. I don't know. I just streamed a little Freddy Fish on YouTube. It was so freaking wholesome. I have not played Freddy Fish in so long, and I was trying to remember. I was like, did we talk about Freddy Fish? Oh gosh, don't remind me. I have 4 days left of work. Yeah, me too. It's always there. I think maybe we did talk about Freddy Fish, because I think the first thing I streamed after getting my laptop was Putt Putt. Putt Putt Travels Through Time, because I'd never played that one before. It was a deep core memory, purple sea urchins. Oh, that sounds perfect. And so, like, relaxing also. What's Freddy Fish? Okay, Josh, there are these games that, like, more so my brother's younger than me, his age. But they were, like, educational, cartoon types of games. And there was a series called Freddy Fish. And then my brother and I had one called Putt Putt. And Putt Putt is the purple car, and he has a dog named Pep. And in one scenario, he gets blasted to the moon, and you have to help him get back home. They're like point-and-click adventures, or at least the Putt Putt series is point-and-click adventures for, like, children. Oh my god, we must have talked about this. How is Putt Putt? Putt Putt is... I love Putt Putt. Freddy Fish is a girl. I did not know that about Freddy Fish. So then maybe I haven't played Freddy Fish. Freddy Fish was, like, for, like, ages 3 to 8. You know what? I don't discriminate on what ages. Because I felt like I played a lot of my brother's games because I guess we just had them more on the PC. Like, we had a Fisher-Price Dollhouse game. I loved that. Putt Putt games. I think I've played all of the Putt Putts now. I think Putt Putt Goes to the Moon is my favorite. There was one item I was missing, and I was like, I'm about to look bad not being able to solve this as a 30-year-old. It's okay. There was something that happened. I'm trying to remember what it was recently, and I was like, I have to look up a guide for this, and I can't figure this out. What? I would have played the shiz out of a Fisher-Price Dollhouse game. It was so cool. Like, you basically went from room to room, and you could click on things and do coloring activities. Oh, I also had this Batman the Animated Series game. And there was a coloring mini game, and you'd go out and catch criminals. That's like, there's this robot math game I remember. It was in a scary mansion, and you had to do math to get through the rooms. That sounds really cool too, Josh. Well, I don't know what's going on with my voice. Excuse me. I must hydrate it. I love a good scary game. Scary haunted mansion. I don't recall robot math, but would be curious if you... Yeah. I wonder if I just Google robot math game and scary mansion. Oh, I forgot I have the Wi-Fi turned off on my phone. What if I just... Hold on. Let me... Robot math game in scary mansion. Sir Mathalot's Haunted Mansion? Is that it? Throwback Thursday, super solvable. Oh. Okay, gonna have to add that to my favorites. Was it this? I think it's called Jumpstart Third Grade. Oh, Jumpstart, I remember hearing the name of those. I don't know if I... Okay. Because there's also one called Sir Mathalot's Haunted Mansion or something, which I didn't click into. I was... Yeah, it's Jumpstart. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I played those either. But I remember, like, the start of the Sir Mathalot, that cracked me up. Specifically the third grade one. Okay, specifically the third grade. I could just write this down, too. You know I always take notes. Okay, but did you guys have to do, like, timed math tests? Talk about anxiety-inducing for me as a child. Like, who thought that was a great idea? Sir Math a lot. I hated those. We unlocked one of your core memories, Josh. We did. Yeah, why? Like, who is like, you know what? In addition to seeing if these kids can do math, let's time them. In case they have to defuse a bomb someday by doing math problems. Like, what? Terrible. Terrible. Just awful. I don't know what skill that they thought they was going to develop. Besides, like, me anxiously looking at the clock. Oh, yeah, timed math test. Yeah, what? I don't know if they still do that, but never. Never again. I call it the cheers looking at you, kid. One burger with a side of good vibes. Aw, good vibes. Oh, Luca, you sweet boy.
Mr. Nuncreed reached down and patted Luca's shoulder with an enormous hand.
You got a lot of your daddy in you, don't ya? Dang, no wonder everyone in our generation has anxiety, right? Look at Discord, tell me what you think. Ah, side of good vibes, so wholesome, right? Yeah, I know. Okay, Heather, I'm gonna let me open up Discord really quick. Oh, I was like, wait, what's that? Wait, what's in Hold on. Did you send me a message on Discord? I can't believe I call this what the toots. So silly. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's so cute, Heather. I love that. Oh, thank you. You're busting out some creative stuff in like 10 seconds flat. I love that. Thank you so much. What the toots? Do you all not say what the toots? Or fiddlesticks, or fiddle faddle, ding dang, crapola, fudgerama. I had to do it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I also love that it's on a cassette, a tape cassette. I love the colors. It's beautiful. Gotta be a new emo. It does, yeah. I'm excited to put it up, and also excited to get to one day have follower emotes. I didn't realize like follower. I didn't know. There's a lot I'm learning about Twitch still. It matches your. It does match my theme. I appreciate that, and I was like, to like do a new theme would be not that I want to, but I'm just like thinking about the future. Like, what if I get sick of this theme and like want to do something? I don't know. I guess you keep stuff, and these are like legacy emotes, right? Run along. I'll do my best to clean my plate. All right, what do you want? This just in. Last chance diner overrun by gremlins. I'm not a gremlin. I'm Luca.
Mr. Wilder adjusted his monocle jokingly.
I stand corrected. In that case, would you believe I have a craving for a burger? You've come to the right place. Indeed, I'll have a nice juicy burger topped with onion. Okay, that seems easy enough. Nice juicy burger. Topped with onion. I like onions on my burger. Onions and mustard and cheese. Here you go. I call it the Wilder. You know I love a good byline. Many thanks. Okay, how do I talk to the last person? Listen well, child. Oh my god, is she about to put a curse on us? I am only going to say this once. I require a well-done burger. Got it. When I say well done, I mean it. She wants it cremated. Well done, no problem. I fear you aren't grasping my request. I want the burger charred beyond recognition. I want it bitter and black. One burnt burger coming up, and top it with the most expensive thing you have. Okay. Disgusting. But okay. Incendiary and lavish. I love this charm of Luca, like, In this gown with all this jewelry on. It's so cute. What's better, pretzel bun or potato roll? Oh, my knee-jerk reaction is to say pretzel bun, but I'm also thinking of these ciabatta buns that we've had. I don't know if I've had potato rolls that much, Josh, to be honest. But I do love a good pretzel bun. I need to have more potato rolls in my life, so that way I can give you a more definitive answer. May I present the row, 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 you're burnt. Oh, that is so cute. Oh my god, that's the cutest thing. I can hardly believe it. You've done well. Mrs. Fratelli had caviar stashed back there? The woman is full of surprises. Why not split in the middle potato pun? You know, that's a good idea, someone news. Sorry, I keep calling you by your full name, News. I'm thinking potato on the bottom, pretzel on top. Very good. This will suffice. Alrighty, it looks like we've got everything we need. Let's get to feeding these folks. Oh, I already fed everyone. Ciabatta is good for steak sandwiches, in my opinion. I don't remember, probably the last time I had a steak sandwich, Josh, was when I worked at Panera 345 years ago. Okay, check one more time. Okay, I'm checking. Oh my god. I love the one that gets bigger, that's like boom, 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 boom. I think, because I like the spinning one, but I'm like, I don't know if I could read that. And I like the one going like teeter-tottering. It almost looks like a little face on there. If that makes sense, what I was just describing. You made all the food yourself? What on earth did you put on the burgers? I just used what was lying around. Oh dear, that can't be good. Thanks again, Luca. Best burger I ever ate. Surprisingly competent. Everyone seems happy. You really are a remarkable boy, aren't you? Okay, you know what? I see ads are about to start, so I'm going to take a quick break. I had to give you options of animated ones in case you wanted to make it animated. I love them. I do too. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm trying to remember what animated slots I have. If I have, I think I only have like the one animated slot, so maybe I'll switch Kitty Cat Dance out for that one. I'd recommend potato buns if you've never tried them. They're delicious. Yeah, I have not tried potato buns. Is that the... So there's potato rolls and potato buns. Okay. I'm interested in this. I love potatoes. You're so welcome. How do you know when ads are going to start? So I have my stream manager pulled up on Twitch. So I have like the Twitch. So I have a monitor with my game on it, and then I have a monitor and I have stream manager with Twitch pulled up, and it says ads starting soon. And so I can snooze the ads or I can run an ad too. I just spelled it potato. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, Heather, if you ever, I can definitely show you, or anybody else that wants to see what it looks like that hasn't seen it. I think I had to add the ads manager to the stream manager. But it tells you, so that way you can snooze an ad. Like if you are like in the middle of something, like last night I was getting ready to end. And so I kept like, I was trying to like snooze the ad because I thought I was going to finish first. But yeah, it's a thing. It's pretty handy. You made me have Seasons of Love stuck in my head now. News, you were here, right, when we were talking about Seasons of Love? I've had both. I was just wondering people's preference. I guess it depends on the burger in general. Yeah, I feel like the potato roll or the pretzel roll, I feel like I've had that more with like a, was it like a roast beef sandwich? Something. But I have to go number one, so I will be right back. Everybody, thank you for being here. I'm also going to grab more water. But I'll be back. I promise. Thank you all for hanging out. And I'm back. I need to buy some more waters. I'm going to the store tomorrow, so just in case everybody wants to know, I'm not drinking any chocolate milk tonight because I had a key lime yogurt after dinner and it was delicious, but then I was like, chocolate milk doesn't sound good. This is the way my brain works sometimes. I like food, just whatever goes, I like it all. My freshman year of high school, I took choir and Seasons of Love was our heritage song, so now it's stuck in my head. News, I think my brother and I were talking about, so I was a part of the choir at my high school, and we were the Northwest Grizzlies, and at the end of the year we put on a show called Bearlesque. Instead of burlesque, it was Bearlesque, and for the senior song, our senior song was Come Sail Away, but I was like, I think we also sang Seasons of Love. It's weird how much rent is coming up this week as I've been on streams and streaming. What does this mean? Am I supposed to watch Rent? Because I was talking about Angel and how Angel is like maybe the most well-known Rent character, but Angel also murders a dog, so this is what I was thinking about while mowing the yard a couple weeks ago. Spoilers for Rent, if you haven't seen the musical, the stage musical, or the movie. Okay. Oh yeah, we still gotta get to Beck's house. I'm just taking my sweet time. My sweet toot rootin' time.
Over the school year, Kato and Bert had become close friends.
But did you know that when they covered up the source, they found a new species of fungus? Yep, and they are studying it in the new labs. Did you know that Beacon Pines is now the smallest town in the county? Yep, close to the population before Perennial Harvest moved in.
It typically went on like this for quite some time.
Well, that's cool that they made friends, that they can recite facts to each other.
Luca peeked over Piper's shoulder, laid stealthily inside a large volume of mathematics. Was the first issue of Hank Atomic.
Oh. Piper, are you reading Hank Atomic? Do you mind not telling anyone? I've kind of got a reputation to uphold. Oh, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Just about every kid in town reads Hank Atomic. Honestly, I'm excited for you. What I'd give to start over fresh. To experience it again for the first time. I guess that's the downside of finishing something nice. At least now I can enjoy it again through you. Promise to tell me about it as you go? Sure thing. I know what that's like when you have something you're super into and someone else like starts engaging with it or reading it or watching it and you're like, tell me what you think. I can't believe it's over. Yeah, the town's really starting to turn a new leaf. The town? I was talking about Hank Atomic. I just finished the last issue. How was it? As great as always. Hank finally returned to Earth. But I just feel weird now. Weird can be cool. It just means you're ready for something new. Any suggestions? You could ask Miss Hatch about what she's always reading. She seems to really enjoy it. Huh, maybe I'll do that. Hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I'm gonna go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with? Even after everything I did, you'd still...
Mr. Nuncreed shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you. I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now. my gosh, what is all this? Oh,
With perennial harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
come one, come all. No one is too big, no one is too small for Jeff's wild ride.
Well, maybe not completely unused.
Just one piece of candy for the ride of your life. Who's next? Me, 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 me. Okay. Oh, I thought Rolo was getting in line. Guess what? Yesterday I saw a Dynasties Titius, and that's good. It's great. I haven't spotted one of those in years. At this rate, Beacon Pines is going to become the bug capital of the county. Well, I'm really happy for you and your bugs. I'm just peeping everything. No corners left uninvestigated. I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box. You're officially moved in. It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. It sounds an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess I decided this place is root-worthy. You're going to be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. Oh boy, what is it? Red tree. My mom's prepared this tree especially for you. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. It should do okay in the cold of old Beacon Pines, and thrive as things warm up. That's perfect. Well, I don't know what else we do, so I think it's time we go take Jeff's wild ride. Ah, you got it. Now that's a good looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot, this ride's on the house. You're gonna want to hang on tight to that little tree. Oh.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I began to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending. I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Done. A good little tree. The best little tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks for everything. Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello. Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you. I know, you don't even have to say it. You two make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We're a trio now. Yep. Thanks. There's just one thing missing now that you're a part of our group. Missing. Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. Oh god. I feel like an oboe. I was like, I don't know if I felt like a snare drum, like... I won't be long. We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer. Josh, did I ask? I'm sure I've asked you if you played any instruments or you play any instruments besides like Rock Band and Guitar Hero. You've got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be so proud. I know. I used to play the drums. Okay, I can see that. I don't know why I say it. I can see that. My brother plays the drums too. He had, I'm trying to think if he still has it. He had like a regular drum set and then he had an electronic one, which was quieter, you know, to play like if you're living with somebody. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad? Not a night goes by that I don't. Are you ever afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looked like? Forget his voice? No, because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more. Because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Yeah, I love an electronic set. I haven't played in years. I probably suck. I'm wondering if it's one of those things like riding a bicycle. Like you pick it up and it's like muscle memory takes over. Hey Dad. Dr. Medwell says that over the next few years this place should warm up. So you won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you, you. If you wouldn't have stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go. But that didn't mean you loved us any less. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. No, wait, I have more choices to make. Don't you put out that candle. Excuse me. No! I just said don't put out the candle. I have more charms to use. Okay. At least this music's nice. And I did enjoy the game. I just thought I would be able to go back and use the other charms I found before. And maybe it'll be like one of those games where it's like you finished it and you can have all the options open to you. Oh my gosh, this Matt Meyer guy did everything. We finished. Raise the roof. Raise the roof. Just like vibing to this music, bopping around. Yeah, but I want to try to use the other charms that I got. I don't know if I can skip these credits. I guess if you watched any of this game, does this seem like a game anybody would play that's been watching it? I know there's Sloth Cat had been in chat, and they were interested. They had this game, I think, to play, and they hadn't played it yet. But I would recommend this if you could get it. I don't even remember how much I paid for in the Kickstarter, but I think it's worth a play if you like narrative games that, you know, you can see your different decisions. Wait, where's my name? Is my name in here? I can't even remember what I put my name as. Oh my god, it's going too fast. It's hurting my eyes, actually. Can I rewind? Oh well. This had so many backers. What's next on the list? This was cute. I don't know if I play it. Yeah, so I have to make a decision on what's next on the list. I figured the rest of this evening I might play some World of Horror since I was talking about it and I kind of got the itch to play some. But I do have at least one other Kickstarter game on my Switch that I think I actually have 2 or 3. But yeah, I think tonight I want to play some World of Horror before bed, because nothing gives me great dreams like pixelated horror, body horror. But like I said, I have one called Curse of the Sea Rats, which I backed on Kickstarter, and then Lonesome Village, Josh, I haven't played Tunic, but you're playing as a coyote and you're solving puzzles kind of Zelda-like. I don't think it's as difficult as Tunic. But we did it. I love Tunic. Did you finish Tunic? I have not played it, but I heard that it was like harder. Also, anybody here heard of a game called Children of Morta? It is a rogue, I guess a roguelite game, and you play as different members of a family that have different skills, and you go out and like fight monsters and you get better. And I'd never played a roguelite really before, but it's a cool one. I also have that on Switch because I was like, oh, I should go back and play that, because there's another one of those that I like stopped. It's so good, but something happened to my file and New Game Plus got erased. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that. I would just be devastated. Okay, wait, hold on. I think I can just do these other choices and it won't take very long because I'll probably die. And it really looks like there's just one branch that has a couple different options. Okay, hold on. Yeah, Children of Morta is pretty cool. It's a really nice pixel art. I want to say it's like they're Irish or maybe Norwegian, like family, like medievalish kind of look. Are you a fan of Telltale games? I am. I played the first part of the Walking Dead series. And like I finished like season 1 or something of that. I haven't played was it The Wolf Within? I haven't played that one. I haven't played the Batman one. Are you going to play one? Or do you have a favorite one? Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes as he drank his own cigar ash. How did ashes get into the vial? It was pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Wolf Among Us is the best one. Okay. I was really interested in that, and I don't know why I didn't get into it. Super excited for the sequel. Oh, I didn't know there was even going to be a sequel. I'm learning so much tonight. you know, it's, I see all these games, I'm like, I want to play that, and then months go by. I want to play it on stream, to be honest. Well, when you get back from your streaming break, I will be there to watch you play The Wolf Among Us. Or the sequel, if you're gonna, whichever one. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyways. Pa always says bad habits are like 50-yard field goals. Huh? Hard to kick. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face.
Okay, so we know this part. He's gonna blast off into... Ha! Oh my god, she turned him into a pile of cigarette ashes. Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines. A new chance to
Flabbergasted.
had lost and grab hold of a new future.
Flabbergasted.
Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on.
Okay, so that was... Okay, so it looks like Malice is the last one we have. Tweaked his potion.
With
A little malice. Malice, the whiskey from his office? Yep, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his grow juice could use a little hair of the dog. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
Body and face began.
Poof, 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 poof. Oh my god, is he gonna I like that his body turned into confetti. Now that's what I call 80 proof poof whiskey. Damn, dude. Damn, Daniel. Confetti? Yeah.
Stunned silence at the now empty stage.
I guess it's better than
Quiet was broken
gore
when the
splatter.
curse sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines or anywhere else for that matter again. Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he... The end. That was unexpected.
That was unexpected.
Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say? I'm only writing the damn thing.
Well, honey, you asked for my opinion. Okay. Those are all the endings that I can see. I might look up and see if there's other charms that I missed, but I'm going to switch it up and play some World of Horror. So everybody here, if you're still here, I'm going to play a mature game. So it does have some... It's like a pixel art, but I'm just telling everybody, like, if you don't want to see any kind of horror type stuff, you are... do what you need to do to take care of yourself. So anyway, I'm going to switch it up to that. So I'm going to put it on my intermission screen.